Today we're going to try to install the Advan Black Lowrider ST fairing on my 2012 Dyna FatBob. My bike is not listed in their applications, but I think I chose the right bracket. I guess we'll find out. The only bummer about this is that I'm going to lose my distinctive double headlights, which sucks, but you know, they're kind of a love them or hate them thing. I love them. I think they're great. But I think that fairing looks pretty great too. So we will see how it goes. So the first thing I'm going to do is protect my paint, because I don't care what kind of a painter you are, you're probably not going to be able to match this paint. So we will take extra care to protect that. So there we go. This is the bracket that I chose for mine. It is for the, oh boy, the 06 to, what is it, 17 Dyna? I can't remember. I'll put it up on the screen when I go in, but this is the bracket, and this was here. I just took it out because obviously that has to go around the frame. Headlight wiring comes into this rubber plug over here. These just pull out. If you pull at the top, there's a split up at the top that you can kind of get apart. Get that started and the whole works will go. There we go. That's the plug. See, it's got the split. So, and kind of pay attention to which direction these go in. There's a lot of goodies tucked in here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we'll just unplug that, and now we can take the headlight off. Wow, does that look different? Now I'm just going to zip the front tank bolt out, which is a 1/2 inch. So this is the view from the top of the tank here. These red wires are the heated grip system I was working on earlier. But this bracket has to go on the inside of these wires here. Like it sits on either side of the tank like this. So you gotta make sure that it gets like slipped in here instead of trying to, you know what I mean, clamp anything between the bracket and the frame. Better safe than sorry, and tape is cheap. There we go. Okay. Wires are outside, throttle cables are outside. Everything outside over here. My goodness, it looks like it's gonna fit. There we go. Oh yeah. There it is. Unless something goes catastrophically wrong with the fit of this actual fairing, we're in business. In with your bracket, in the hardware kit, they give you an extended length tank bolt, because your other one won't fit anymore. And this will probably be a little easier with another set of hands, but I don't have that. I'll manage. This is a nylock, which is nice. I'm just gonna, you know, kind of just finger tighten right now. I'm not gonna really button anything down. Now you'll need to try to find a 10mm. Good luck. And put this center bracket in. And again, just tight enough so it doesn't fall. Look at that, lines right up. Mint. That's the tank bolt. And then this is the lower bracket. Everything lines right up on the 2012 FatBob with the regular Dyna kit. It makes sense that it would, but you know, they just were not sure. So keyhole lines up. There's that little center bracket I just put on. And what that is it gives you the other mounting point. Like, I don't know if you can see that, like how it appears in that hole. Right there. And that will be the third mounting point for the fairing. Mint. It's a perfect fit. Yay! I like to play a game with myself called Guess the Allen Size from Afar. It's big fun. Oddly, I'm almost always right. I don't know how that can be. I mean, I just met this bolt. It's not like we go way back. I don't know how much confidence I have in this type of hardware. You know, it's really... yeah. A Phillips head bolt? I think at some point I'll probably replace those with some legit, like, stainless hardware. I'm just snugging this up enough to where that little thing doesn't swing down anymore. Now I can take the tape off the triple tree. This is a pretty substantial bracket. I mean, it's not chintzy at all. I'm going to just double check the hardware on it, just because it's good practice to do such things. It's all good. And I forgot to mention Loctite. Get your blue Loctite out and Loctite all your hardware. I didn't show it, but I did do it. Of course, after the fact. This is so well packed. I'm impressed. Everything is quite nicely packaged, which I appreciate. Everything is logoed. It's nice packaging, bubble wrap. They also include in this little box here, well, you can see what that says, the LP6 bracket hardware. And then, I'm not really sure what these ones are. And then, you know, if you get the Fosgate kit, they even give you hardware for it. That's cool. And this is the headlight ring, which was in that box. And that's nicely packaged, nice and secure, so it doesn't get mangled. Yeah, well done, Advan Black. You need to take the inner fairing out. They're T25 Torx. I gotta say, the finish on this thing is beautiful. I'm a little surprised. I mean, I guess I wasn't expecting it to look so nice. Let's see, did I guess right? Let's see. Oh, too big. Now I believe I hang that inner fairing on the bike. This is what comes in the little hardware bag that the tank bolt was in. So based on numbers here, I would say that These guys are the ones that hold the inner fairing to the bracket, because there's 4 of them. But, and there's 4 washers. I'm not really sure what that's for. In case I get a plant, maybe? I don't know. These are metal spacers, they're not plastic. So, I'm sure as I put this thing together further, it will become clear where these things go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It hits my air cleaner? Oh my god. Of all things. It's my air cleaner. That's pretty rad. The couple things that I was sort of worried about, because this is such a beefcake front end, it's a 49mm front end, I was kind of worried that there wouldn't be enough clearance here. Right there. And right here. And obviously there's plenty. It's just fine. I might not even have to relocate my signals because I have the raised bars. I don't know. I might have to. I'll have to see how, when you get the front on, if those are still visible. I kind of get an idea they might not be. So this is the headlight bezel, ring thing, holder, mount, whatever. Kind of clever the way they did it. But this is the light I bought for it. I don't know if it'll fit. We'll see. I have this exact same light in my 73 bobber. And I love it. It's a great light, but I'm not sure if it'll work in here. I hope so, because I really like it. Oh, these are Torx. How would it be the same? That'd be silly. Guessing game again. 10? Nah, 10 looks too small. How about 15? Yes. This light has got 1 notch right there. The rest of it is notchless. In this case, that notch goes right behind that ear in order for the light to be right side up. Hopefully that gels with the way the fairing is. Mint. So I've run into a hiccup. It's totally my fault. Nothing to do with the fairing at all. But I bought a 3-prong headlight. See, like I said earlier, it's the exact same light I have on my 73. I should have stopped and thought for a second. Yeah, it's not going to be the same as a 2012. Anyhow, not a big deal. I am going to, I stole the connector from my poor old 73. He's not happy. He's over there giving me the stink eye. I'm just going to convert this, basically. I'm going to just make a pigtail, and then I can plug this into the bike and this into here, and shouldn't be that big of a deal. But it's a hiccup nonetheless. I totally thought I was losing my marbles. I'm like, I couldn't find the hardware for the headlight. Remember the 3 mystery screws from earlier in the box with the Fosgate screws and all that? It's the only thing that's kind of a clinker about this whole setup is that nothing's labeled. It doesn't give you a hardware list or anything. You're just kind of on your own. Of course it's different. Why wouldn't it be? Naturally. Well, let's make sure it fits first. That's the ticket. Goody. I don't know why there's 3 and not 4 or not 2, but I guess 2 to bolt it and 1 to adjust with, looks like. Maybe? when you put these bolts in, Loctite them, but don't cinch them down super tight so you can crack the plastic. Snug them, but you know. Now we've got to put the bar on the lower support bar. That goes in this hole here on the inside of the fairing. Gotta snug it so it's still movable so I can line everything up. This is quite the system. 10mm again. Snug, not super tight, but Loctite, of course. At least it's not heavy. Headlight wire from so it doesn't get pinched. I'm just putting these in temporarily just because they're easy to get to. It'll just kind of hold it in place while I put the Torx screws in. Oh, that's sexy. I'm just gonna go around and put the Torx bolts in. I have a feeling it would be very easy to cross thread these, so, you know, don't. Don't forget these little fellas, little wind deflectors. The windshield and the grommets. Oh my god. Those grommets? Seriously. That was awful. Oh, my fingers are gonna be killing me. They're already killing me. So I think the easiest way to line these up is take your Allen and put it in there and kind of feel around. You know, you gotta kind of spot it first. And then sort of align it with the Allen. Like that. And they just go right in. Otherwise we'll be fighting to align it. I'm officially a terrible person. I had to steal the headlight socket out of my old boy. Don't worry, buddy. I'll buy you a new one. I'm just going to unpin these so I can slide this sheath off. This is pretty easy. These have kind of a little door on them on the back. It's like a locks them in place, but you just lift the tabs on the side and open that little door in case you ever have to do something like this. You shouldn't for this project, but you get a pin of some variety. If you look in there, you can see the pin. You stick the tool above it and push. So you're actually pushing like this. On this plug, there are the 4 wires. Unless you're running like halos, like halo lights or some other kind of accessory lighting. This blue one, you don't need it. So that leaves us with black, yellow, and white ground, low beam, high beam. On an H4 connector, so this is low beam, the bottom one, this is ground, and that's high beam. Cooking that mosquito. And I'll just do the same on the others. There's really no point in videoing it because it's pretty boring. Okay, there's the new harness. And my tubey stuff back on. Just like new.